gotta get out of here. Now. Hello? Hello? Oh God, help us! Jason's real! Please, help us! Please, help us!
Hello Maniacs, this is Hulk Maniac and welcome to Friday the 13th, the game. Now in today's video I'm going to show you Tommy. As much as a lot of you know that I can't really show you Tommy's stats because he hasn't really got any, but I will talk about that a bit more into the video. I am going to show you what perks to use, because there is certain perks you can use for Tommy. So, and then a few little tips along the way. So without further ado, I'll get right into the video. Okay, so like I said at the start of the video, I can't show you Tommy's stats because, well, there isn't any stats to show, but I've looked into it and he is 10 out of 10 for everything, which makes him the best character on the game to be. So you've got to sort of use that as your advantage. And there is certain perks that you can use which will help Tommy along the way, so I am going to show you what perks they are. So the first perk to use as Tommy is going to be Potent Ranger. Now Potent Ranger, it basically gives you a more power when you're using Tommy. You know, I know Tommy's at a full strength as it is, but if you're going to be taking Jason down, the only downside is that it reduces the damage from the counsellors. So basically, it's not going to do as much damage to Jason if you are deciding to attack Jason. It doesn't matter what character you actually have, really. Just the strongest one would be the best. You just want to be a nuisance and then just let Jason get Jason to kill you, and then you can come back as Tommy. That's the main goal of this, really, just to try and do as much damage on Jason as you can, and then try and get his mask off and then go and get Tommy. That's the idea of this, really. Okay, so for my second perk to use as Tommy is going to be Medic. Now Medic gives you 2 first aid sprays at the start of each character. So on your first character you get 2 first aid sprays. As Tommy you get 2 first aid sprays, and it also increases the health of it as well, which is going to be ideal for Tommy as well, just on the fact of people know, whoever's playing as Jason, they know you've got a pocket knife, so they're going to hack you. So they're going to try and do as much damage on you to try and get you to limp so you don't use your pocket knife. That's the idea. So, but if you have 2 first aid sprays, that's a bonus. So it just gives you that little bit more of an upper hand, and it does frustrate Jason a lot more. The only downside is that you take more damage off Jason when he hits you. It shouldn't really be too much of a problem if you're Tommy, because Tommy has the most health and he's by far the strongest character on the game, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. But the next perk might help that out a little bit more as you progress through the game with Tommy, which I am going to show you right now. Okay, so for my final perk to use as Tommy is going to be Thick Skin. Now Thick Skin is basically you take less damage, which I said just before. This will just counterize the one, like for the negative, and you just put a positive on top of it. My other perk is higher positive than it is on the other perk, which is the negative one, so it basically, this is just wipes the floor with it, really, so it doesn't really have any effect on on Tommy as it is, which is good. And yeah, so it just basically helps you to get a lot more hits in on Jason. The more hits the better, that's what you want. But you also got to remember is you want somebody as well to be going to get the sweater as well, and because basically then there'll literally be no point of doing it at this stage of the game. Nobody went to go and get the sweater, everyone just went to go to the exit and just basically left me to escape as Tommy. So like I was saying, guys, there's 2 ways on how you can actually play as Tommy. There is the way on like to escape as Tommy just on his own, or being able to kill Jason. But the main thing that I am going to say is that you will need to have somebody with you all the time on this one. So communication is key. You need to be talking. That's the only way on how you're going to be able to do it. If there is somebody there who's like, oh, come on, let's go and kill Jason, it's like, yeah, all right then, no bother. And then you need to be having that communication with each other to actually do it. If there's no communication, then it's just literally not going to work. It is not going to work. I'll be very, very surprised if it does work if you aren't communicating. So it's ideal to get your mics on, guys, and then give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, guys, so for my second tip as Tommy is going to be, do not be afraid of Jason. You've got to remember, you are the best character on the game. Do not be afraid of Jason. Just make sure that Jason's not in rage mode if you're going to go and hit him, because if you go to hit him with Tommy, it just literally will not do anything, or with any other counsellor that is. So you just want to try and avoid that. But when Jason's not in rage, just try and hit him as much as you can. Just remember as well, you've got a pocket knife, and then you'll have 2 first aid sprays if you use these perks that I've told you. So just try not to be afraid of Jason. There's no need to hide. You can run around and, you know, try and get away from him trying to escape, because that's what I had to do in this video, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you just got to remember to be brave when you're this character, because it is a really fun character. You can have a lot of fun, like trying to wind Jason up, and you can have some good laughs at it. For another tip, guys, as well, for Tommy, is do not run around all the time. Always remember to try and keep as much of your stamina as you can. You've got, like I said, I know I keep saying this a lot in this video, but Tommy's the best character in the game. His stamina charges up the fastest out of anybody. It takes not as long to go down, so you can run as quickly as you can as well on this. So just try and do like little open bursts, and then do a little bit of a rest. Then open burst, and then rest again. Open burst, rest again. And you should be able to get to a house to charge yourself up, or try and think ahead of Jason as well. Don't try and do the same thing all the time. Try and mix it up a little bit as much as you can, and he will get frustrated somewhere along the line. That's why I said it is a lot of fun. I could easily show you, like in this video now, is I'm stop starting, trying to charge it up as much as I can to try and keep an eye on Jason as much as I can as well. Another important tip as well is, I said this quite a bit early on in the video, you need to make sure that if you are going to be trying to be Tommy, you've got to try and make sure that you be killed first. Like, you've got to make sure that you phone Tommy up, and then make sure that you get killed first. Now, if you think of it like this, is if you die, that's 100% chance that you're going to be Tommy. And then if whatever happens, another character dies, that's 50, and then another one does, that's like 33%. Now, obviously, as it goes on and more people die, the chance of you being Tommy is very, very small. So you want to try and just get as many hits on Jason as you can, and then you can hopefully come back as Tommy if you die early on. And just have fun with this character, guys. It's like you don't always be this character all the time. I actually think that I have been this character about 50 to 60 times since I've played this game, and that's not a lot. It's like it's something that I've never like been focused on going for, but since I've been playing them quite recently and been trying to do this video and stuff like that, I've actually enjoyed playing as this character. It is a lot of fun. Yeah, so just use it. If you do become Tommy, just use him very, very wisely. Don't be afraid of Jason or anything like that. Just enjoy being this character. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope this video has helped you out a lot. I have actually had a lot of fun being this character, to be honest. I am actually thinking about trying to be Tommy for quite a lot more, and show you guys in streams, so I'm actually quite looking forward to that. And also guys, if you are new to the channel, like and subscribe, it does help me out a lot and I do appreciate it a lot. If you do feel like commenting as well, don't be afraid to comment. I will read it and I will reply back to you. I do get a lot of thanks for making these videos, which makes me really happy, and I appreciate everybody who watches my videos and subscribes and even comments. I do appreciate it a lot, so I just want to say thank you very much for that. There will be more videos coming soon. I've got a few more counsellors and stuff like that to do, and then after that it's just basically going to have to be like ideas on like how to kill Jason, or what's the quickest way, or knowing where all the locations of the battery, etc. and stuff like that. So anyways, without further ado, this is Hulk of X Maniac, over and out.